Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Shards of Nyrn here on Dork Tales. I am your host and dungeon master, Kelly. I use he and him as my pronouns, and I am very sleepy, but excited to be here. I had a very productive day, so for those of you who are on the Patreon are about to get a whole bunch of content that I put together today, including the new episode of Hunter the Vigil, which is going to drop tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Pacific. So that those of you who are starting work can tune in live. Well, not live, but like you can get it at work, so you can. Although I will say, if you're going Hunter the Vigil, it is a not safe for work episode, so maybe use headphones.
You definitely use headphones. Definitely use headphones.
Definitely. I almost got Blog in trouble at work by sending him a clip. I had to spam, not safe for work, not safe for work. And he's like, oh, thanks. So anyway, hey, everybody, welcome back to the Shards of Nyrn. This is Season 4, Episode 21, Ball Breakers, which is going to be a lot of fun. Kat is not here tonight. She is going to be joining us at the halfway mark tonight, but she is running a bit. She got a thing. She has a thing. So she'll be hopping in, and then... All right, so folks, we're going to go around the table, we're going to introduce ourselves, and then we're going to get ready to hop into the action. Let's go ahead and say hello to Christine. Hello, Christine.
Hello.
Your hair's Fruit Loops.
It's a rainbow, thank you very much. But yeah, I'm Christine. I use she, her pronouns. My hair is a rainbow currently. And tonight I play Malia Sunsworn, our dwarven Tempest Cleric of Vela.
Hey, you got it.
Also uses she, her.
Nice. Anything that you need to say to the chat? No?
I don't think so.
All right, then over to Amy. Hello, Amy.
Hello, that is me. I am Amy. I use she, her, or they, them pronouns, and I am playing Tia Armstrong, the half-orc druid Circle of the Moon. Yeah.
Queen of the Elves. Princess Chiefess?
I don't know.
What was Pocahontas? Was she a princess? Yeah, she counts. Not just because of Disney. Okay, so maybe you're a princess to the orcs.
I think so.
I have no idea.
Orcish princess.
Possibly depends on how the inheritance in orcish leadership works.
Yeah, they're more of a tribal confederation, so it's not really hereditary so much as voted. But I mean, those things do kind of turn to nepotism after a while. Anyway, hi, Winter.
Hey, that's me. I'm Winter. I play Mars, the tiefling rogue, also warlock, and 2 more days, fam. 2 more days.
Until spring break or summer vacation.
Summer vacation, baby. But I'm still working. But I'm not doing the stupid half shifts. So it's going to be good. I'm really excited. And I'm going to be closer to home, so getting ready for these things is going to be a lot easier.
Yeah. All right. And finally, last but not least, over to Robin. I almost called you Fadia.
I mean, hello, I am Robin. I use she, her pronouns. And I play Fadia Stardust, our Astral Genasi Graviturgy Wizard, who also uses she, her pronouns, and not as vibrant as Christine, but I have lost many inches on my hair this since last Thursday.
Ooh.
So I am like feeling light for the summertime and the freaking hot. My neck just cracked.
But what about this? Look at the way this flows.
Yes, you also got your haircut too.
I also got my hair.
No
one ever notices. Actually, that's not true. Kel noticed at Hunter last night. So
yeah,
but your hair looks good too. Everybody's hair looks great.
Yeah,
Kat's looks the best.
It's been years since I've cut my hair this short, and so I finally got all the dead hair from when I dyed my hair platinum blonde to dye it from Extra Life in 2021. So 2020. I think it's 2020.
It was 2020. 2021, something like that. Extra Life is fast approaching. We're going to have some more info about that in the next couple of weeks once I finish the schedule. But we have a very big cast for it this year. It's going to be fantastic. Anything else you want to say, Robin, before we hop in?
No, I'm excited for game, and we've been like hinting kind of Emerisian stuff in this arc, so I felt it fitting to bust out my my Reign of Emery's t-shirt with my girl Ivy
Your
on
girl,
it. So I'm wearing that as a uniform because it's nice to have casual Tuesdays to just wear fun tees.
Yeah, we got a bunch of great merch coming to the store soon. But if we're talking about merch, I want to quickly thank our sponsor for tonight's episode, Bookwyrm Games. Because, hey, calling all dice dragons, Bookwyrm Games has 168 different types of dice, from acrylic to resin, metal to liquid core, even actual gemstones. Folks, you can get dice bags to hold your hoard and trays to ensure that you're rolling safely. We all learned from the whole fiasco with the Wii. Nobody wants to take their TV out, and metal dice will definitely do that. You can engage all of your senses while gaming with their candy dice or their theme-scented candles. Check out 5 mystery boxes that they have right now, or even a mystical item monthly subscription for fun surprises every month. You can save 10% off by going and using code DORKTALES over at bookwyrmgames.com. Or if you really want to help them out, there are still a few days left in their Kickstarter. Because, hey, do you like immersive games? Well, check out Quest Chest by Bookwyrm Games. You can engage all senses while playing a fully system-agnostic module full of wax-sealed letters, metal coins, candles, actual tea, as well as narrated voiceover and custom music to set every scene. Secrets hide in plain sight with ciphers and puzzles for your players to decode. The first 2 boxes are already on bookwyrmgames.com, which you can use the code DORKTALES to save a little bit of money on to try them out. But there are 5 additional ones over on Kickstarter. You can go look them up on Kickstarter right now by searching Quest Chest, or you can go to questchest.info and back Quest Chest over on Kickstarter. If enough people do it, we're going to have a chest quest here on Dork Tales that's going to be a pirate-themed booty call. That's what I'm calling it. I don't know if that's authentic or not, but it's a booty call if you're looking for booty, right? That's pretty good. Are you ready to see that? I certainly am. Speaking of which, everybody, what's a pirate's favorite letter of the alphabet?
C.
Oh, God damn it, Robin.
R.
You'd think it'd be, but they love the C. Yeah, obviously. God damn it. Robin just put a flat tire in my night. All right, folks.
You can do it both ways, though.
No.
That's what she said.
Like, I just looked at Bookwyrm because I haven't looked at it in a while, and I don't know what these are for. I think they're supposed to be like little familiars.
Yeah, those dice holders. They're like little dice things.
Wait, they have new stuff?
Yeah. All right. So, thank you so much, Bookwyrm Games, for sponsoring us. And then last moment of sponsory content, just because I can, because I actually just popped my knee getting it, so I'm going to keep this in the episode. Also a reminder that if you are looking for something to fuel your games, you should definitely don't go to Game Fuel. Go to Bones Coffee, where you use code DORKTALES to save 20% when you get your Spider-Man themed coffee, because Jen just smuggled it back across the border for us. Take that! Can't get this in Canada. Listen to it. It smells.
We didn't want pictures of Spider-Man. We wanted Spider-Man on our coffee.
I want pictures of Spider-Man on my coffee.
Yeah, there we
One
go.
of the little familiar things is called Roberto. Like ribbit. But
All right, so coffee, Bookwyrm Games, a great combination. It's on the floor. One second.
Frogberry gelato.
Frogberry gelato? I don't even know. All right, so folks, without further ado, it is time for us to head into the Shards of Nyrn. Thank you for your patience there. Any last-minute questions, comments, concerns, or, candid moments from anyone? No? All right. All right, so last time on the Shards of Nyrn, you all traveled deep inside of the mines of Rotranon. There, you were shown by one Lady Lairs Argseagle of Emrys some of the mining that was being done, and how it had unearthed these strange humanoid creatures encased in crystals. That is where we ended last game, with you being inside of this ancient cavern besought with all manner of strange technology, embedded in this similar substance to what you found your old friend Farah in. And as you were there, Fadia used her starsight to get a read on one of the creatures that was encased in this strange crystalline substance, determined that it was a humanoid named Mayak L. And that is where we called game. So, what are you all doing here? Staring in to this broad, kind of light bulb shaped room that's been burrowed out of this ancient crystal.
In what manner are the people down here interacting with the crystals? Like, are they trying to break into it? Do they have it cordoned off? Or, like, what's it like?
So right now, it's kind of set up like a gem mine in many ways. People are, they have the shaft reinforced and built, but the two people who are down here besides yourselves and Lady Lairs are these human-shaped people. It's hard to tell because they are dressed in full body suits, like similar to like a beekeeper would use. Complete body coverage, a visored helm in front of it with tempered glass sealing it off, and it looks like they're doing some type of alchemical experiment on it, kind of gently chipping away at it. Any of you have ever seen archaeology or have ever seen any type of alchemical work will notice that they're taking what looks like core samples
Okay.
around this way.
And I can't remember if you described it at all last time or if it's just some sort of weird memory I'm having.
Please.
Was there some sort of, like, electricity or something to do with this crystal down here, too?
There is occasional arcs of electricity that will pulse around
Okay.
it, glowing bright, vibrant, almost lightning white.
Okay.
And actually, as you're all down there, you are going to feel your hair is going to get a bit stiff and will start sticking out, the small hairs of your body in particular.
Alright.
I'm sorry, did you say something? She says to Fadia.
I just have this, a sort of this sort of ability where I can gain insight almost to different people, and I got a name from inside the crystal.
Cadamus will kind of lean forward. So, the crystal's name is Mayakel?
No, you can see sort of, you see how Malia's holding the light behind? You can kind of see.
Oh. Is that a baby?
I'm guessing?
Best we can tell, it is. Interesting, right? You can see why we're so enthusiastic about this research.
Do you know how they got here?
I believe, so last episode, you remember that she did say that the entire canyon, the entire Valley of Rotranon was created from
an impact crater.
An impact.
Yes.
So,
It was on
so
my
she'll
other
say,
page.
I think it was deposited during the crater that created the mountainscapes of Rotranon.
And I would know would I have the sense from my star sight that the fact I was able to gain insight from them that they're probably alive?
You wouldn't. Your star sight doesn't seem to work on inanimate
corpses.
objects.
Yeah. Okay.
A corpse
cool.
is an inanimate object in my book. Although that'll
Well,
come back to haunt me
if you
later.
yeah.
In Mage, it's an inanimate object. In D&D, that's a complicated bowl of soup. I
Talk
just
to a
laid out.
necromancer. Yeah.
Talk to a. You mean a late stage EMT?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they survived a great impact then, and
Well,
they're alive.
Mm-hmm. That's what we're gathering as well. We think they're in some type of suspended animation, obviously. Similarly to some of the dragons. Different, but similar.
Have you heard of anything of the called the Chrysalis Archives as well?
The Chrysalis Archives. Sounds like some sort of library.
Correct. Also, some sort of.
Anybody who wants to can make me an insight roll.
Sure, since you're asking for it.
Not high. That is a low insight.
I don't
You
have
got
determination.
14?
19.
I have 15, and I don't have determination, do I?
You do not. You're the only one. You used it
Oh,
last
man.
episode.
Okay.
All right, so 19?
15.
Ah, nothing.
Uh-oh.
So she kind of gives you a little pout and some type of library?
Mm-hmm. Also very similar in uses of crystals as well.
Everyone's wild about crystals. What? It's too fantastical for my liking. I prefer something a little more concrete, but it's still interesting to go back into these whimsical, fantastical times.
So do you have any way of determining if there's any, if you're looking to break through to what's inside, of making sure that there's no diseases that could infect anyone?
I would assume that a simple detect disease spell would be sufficient.
I'm not as confident that would be the case.
I have a few alchemists from Exelar that I'm trying to get in contact with. I figure if anyone knows any type of pathogen, it would be them. The entire country is diseased, after all.
How much does Tia actually know about XR? Because honestly, I don't think she knows
You can make
much.
me a history roll.
Woo! All right, let's try this.
All right, let's do it.
Ooh, I rolled a 6, so that's going to be a 10. Wait, no, history, yeah, 10. Nope, 12.
12. Exelar is... You know about as much about Exelar as you know about Guam.
It exists?
It exists, and it's like a place, and
I know roughly where it's not.
it's north somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Tia's just, okay. I'm going to nod and...
Why, that's a very pointed question. Have you done some ancient archaeology?
Not intentionally. But tripped over things here and there, and some things need to be contained.
I wouldn't worry. We're not intending to wipe out the planet or anything like that. Besides, we don't even know how to contact them, wake them up. I mean, it's not like you can't just put them in water and let the crystal dissolve.
Have you tried that?
Yeah.
Have we tried that? One of the people in the suits is going to go, mm-mm. Thank you, Thedwick. Anyway, this is more of a curiosity than anything. I'm just trying to show you something kind of cool.
Yeah, that's interesting.
You both seem awfully concerned about this.
I said before, I'm an archaeologist myself. Digging up ancient societies and learning is kind of my passion.
I understand. I feel very similarly. I like to think that the past is a gift to those in the present.
Can I make an inside roll on that?
Yeah, absolutely. Dun 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 dun. Good luck.
Thanks. Chat, I'm just gonna take a hot minute if anyone wants to redeem points to give me determination. Just gonna take a while to roll. That's an 18 unless I get determination from the chat.
5, 4, 3. You're pandering.
I know.
It's
an 18. I don't have determination.
Oh, there you go. Somebody just...
There we go. Thanks.
All right. So what does that turn into?
23. 23.
23?
Mm-hmm.
It seems like a benign comment, but there's something about the wording there that's going to strike you a bit iffy. Well, we should probably get it going. I hear that you have a special guest waiting for you, or any time now. She checks a pocket watch on her waist. Fine craftsmanship ticks by, and as she pulls it out, you can see that Cannabis kind of leans in a bit and goes, "Oh, that's a nice timepiece you've got there. Thank you. Is that... Those gears are already Halcon." Yes. Very magic resistant. Only the best when you're trying to keep track of time.
Yeah. I guess with this arcane energy, that must be quite difficult. Fries people's watches and such.
Among other things. I'll let you in on a little secret. Isn't our first Thedwick? She gestures to one of the workers taking a core sample.
Good job, Thedwick.
Okay. What about you, priestess? What do you think?
I don't know. Kind of feel like potentially you should try and let them out. People are not things to be owned, regardless of how they were found.
But we have to let them out when it's safe.
Depends on who considers what's safe. I don't know that any of the world is ever safe, but
With people like you out there making it safer, we'll be able to help figure out a way to get them out even sooner. I have no opinion at all, Asen says.
No pressure or anything.
What did Fadia say?
Fadia was like, do you have any idea what race? Like who they are, the people down here?
Like any idea or like a record of anything? Like has there also been anything written in the walls or scriptures either before or after they might have become this?
We think they were human. Illyrian, specifically. From the Broken Moon.
It's possible.
Like a race of people lived on the moon? How long ago?
Thousands of years.
Obviously more than 3,000. Fadia's gonna mutter under her breath.
5 or 6. You had humans when you were walking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate to say this, but we're an invasive species. The best of my knowledge, Ylos was predominantly halfling, Goliath, smattering of other races, Sprigant. But we do multiply fast. And I like to think that we're a little less invasive than the elves. No offense. None taken. We're jerks, Asen says. Well, I mean, half of me is a jerk. The other half's human, and I guess that just means I'm doubly invasive. What?
Yeah. No, I'm agreeing. That makes a lot of sense.
And you tell me that isn't something the cat would say.
Oh no, totally. Totally. You're playing Asen very well.
Just play cat catty. Someone clip
Catty
that for cat. Alright.
You're right though. There is someone waiting for us, but thanks for the invitation down here. This is actually really quite cool.
If we unearth anything else before you leave, I'll be sure to let you know.
I would love that. Thank you.
Of course.
Also, if you find any like evidence of ruins, I do have quite a knack for recognizing and determining ancient civilizations.
I'll keep that in mind. Oh! And before you go, I have to ask. What's your take on what's going on with the royal house? I hear that there's a bit of a soiree being built.
Is there?
Tomorrow. Dignitaries from about 7 different countries coming to hear your plea.
That's the hope, yes.
Do you know many of these other dignitaries that are visiting?
I know... I've had some run-ins with a couple of them. If they're the ones that I'm assuming, at least. There's one that's coming all the way from Orient, across the water. A bit of, if it's the one that I'm thinking, a count, a tabaxi, quite impetuous and pessimistic. We don't get along that well. We met at another one of these soirees a few years ago. A tabaxi by the name of Cigaro. If you want to get on their good side, you're going to have to put up with a lot of negativity.
On honest opinion, how successful are these sorts of soirees typically?
Everyone hates everyone else. Every ally that you make is going to be an enemy that you've made as well, most likely. No one is free of skeletons in their closet, especially not on a country level. I'm sure there are quite a few that dislike that Southerners like myself have made it up here. That said, if you have bad luck with any of these, let me know. I do have a slight discretionary budget that could be used to hire adventurers like yourselves in the future. Especially ones with your pedigree. I've heard of what you did at Dog Run Bridge, and I've heard of what happened at, of course, Azabak. And I heard a rumor about something in a Pesh. But I know that you probably would prefer more immediacy than I could provide.
That's something to keep in mind. Thank you.
Of course. Anyway, I should probably be getting back to work here. Chivo, can you show them back to the train? Oh yeah, I can do that right now, says one of the guys in the suits. I'll see you at the ball. Have fun with the creative types.
It's a ball?
She said it's a soiree.
I always thought soirees. Soirees are soirees. Then you know when you say a word and it just sounds wrong because you say it so much? That's what's happening to me right now with soiree. Just sounds wrong.
My idea is that it's going to be dinner and politics and then mingling afterward. Music, dancing, but talking.
Oh.
Or something to that effect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But not like a mass ball with like...
No.
Masquerade?
Yeah.
No. It's not that big. It's for
Okay.
It's to have the upfront talk and then the talks behind people's backs.
Oh. Alright. Great.
Yep. That's politics.
Although, I'll admit, I've only had so much experience with them. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm also... I'll try my best, but I'm new to your guys' party, so hopefully I don't make promises I can't make, but
You'll be
I'll
fine.
definitely use my charm. Oh,
Besides-
thanks, Cadamus.
Ah, it's no problem at all. Besides, you can always stand behind Malia. She's the talker.
Yeah, she has been.
Wait, what now?
What? I'm sorry. What? I was saying you're the looker.
No, he said you're the talker.
Okay, she could
I
be
like to
both.
think we have more of a
Supposed to be Tia this time
lateral
round.
distribution of. Yeah, it's supposed to be me this time.
If anything, I'm the looker. Aeson will say, and will walk back up the walk back up the mine shaft.
Tia heavily rolls her eyes.
Come on, Catamus, before you dig a bigger hole than the one we're in. What does she mean by that?
Let's just go.
All right.
Does he just like the taste of leather if he keeps eating his shoe like that, putting his foot in his mouth?
Maybe he has dirty boots.
My boots are perfectly clean.
Because you keep putting it in your mouth.
All right. With that, you'll be led back up to the train, and the train car will take you back across. It's about a 20-minute ride. You make idle chit-chat, but before long, is there anything in particular you'd like to talk about on the way back?
So, what do you think they are?
Some pretty spiffy rocks.
Yeah, Tia, you were really digging into that disease thing. Do you know something?
Did I? I'm just kind of like looking at Mars and Malia, and then kind of over at Aeson. Did we ever actually fill you in on what we ran into in Vale properly?
I don't think so. Now that you
Not
mention it.
Oh,
Because
boy.
this is not.
Something about like a ship, because that's where Kat got her thing.
Yeah,
What?
Aeson got her.
Oh, yeah, me.
Yeah.
So
Tia, why don't you say it?
Christine's tired.
Why don't you
I'll
fill
try.
them in?
It's Vale is on a ship that came from the moon
Oh,
that they fled from to escape something called the Black Star Plague, which sounds really, really, really terrifying. And it destroyed the entire planet.
would I have
Oh,
heard anything of
here.
Black Star Plague, Kelly?
You can make me history roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
It is long before your time.
Humans
you
are from the
saying-
moon.
Yeah, they're not from here originally. So when the
Oh.
ambassador was saying that humans are invasive species, well, they are refugees.
Oh.
And we found a child who was encased in something not dissimilar to what we just saw. And I was able to communicate with her. And
And this is
we
also...
couldn't let her out because she was infected.
And this is also somewhat similar to Farah, how we found her.
No, not quite.
Not at all?
I don't think so. I mean, in the sense that something was encased and preserved, yes, but that was
It was
Farah
different.
was amber. This was
So-
like a tank, a crystal.
Well, like,
Okay.
Farah was
Wax-
done by her own parents, right?
hmm
Black
Aye, for
Star.
protection, right?
I mean, the idea of
so
it
it was
being
more
for
of like a
protection
spell?
seemed similar, but this was, and there was a mirror or a tablet that had an image of something that looked an awful lot like the deity, like the god Thias, but it was not Thias. It was like a memory or an echo or recording
And
of some
when
sort.
you were...
of the captain
There.
of that ship, I think.
What was the plague? Like, what did they know about it?
I think it was just destroying everything. Like it.
Yeah,
I think it destroyed the planet. I think it blew up the planet.
Yeah, I remember coming across that when I was in the archives the last time. And that was mentioned about this almost like planet was destroyed by like this plague from a god-like being.
That
Created
sounds
it?
about right. We left the child in its casing, in its preservation. It wasn't going anywhere.
Was
but
it the same type of preservation? Was it still like a crystal like that?
This is bringing up a memory that I have right now of like when we were talking a long time ago, like maybe season 3. The ancient gods.
Hmm.
we left it in the care of the ancient god of the forge, Kaylee.
But
It's Kaylee.
Kaylee. 'Cause they're still there on Vale.
There's an ancient god.
yeah,
We
like the
thought
ones
they were
like
all dead.
Nyrn and Vela are relatively newer, but there were other gods before them that would probably have known all about this or know what this godlike creature or something that you're talking about, Fadia. I'm just trying to I'm
So-
trying to connect things.
So we
Yeah, but
could potentially go back to Vale and try and talk to that god? Were you banished? Or
I think we weren't really supposed to go back, but I'm not so sure about that one.
So there was one of the gods that survived. I thought
Well,
they all
aside
were
from the
killed.
orphan,
Yeah, but the orphan was.
was a little baby.
Yes.
Maybe
What's that, Mars?
if I can induce some sort of very trance-like state. I wonder if Nyrn would be able to answer anything. And then same with Vela. If they know.
do you think they would tell you the truth if they're talking about
About this planet?
the old gods and ancient gods?
I mean, I doubt that Vela would lie to Malia. I mean, she's a high priestess. I don't know about Nyrn. I don't
I don't
think.
know about Nyrn either, but info's info at this point. We gotta gather as much as we can. I
mean,
will drink to Nyrn and drink and drink and drink and maybe
At the ball.
hallucinate.
Oh, you're gonna try to channel Nyrn at the ball. Oh, nothing can
the
go wrong
ball?
there. I think it's a great
No.
idea.
No, I'm not gonna do it at the ball.
I'll drink to Nyrn.
No,
Nyrn.
we should probably all be
After?
pretty
After.
selfish with this ball.
We should let the ball do as it needs to with low
Aye.
profile because we're
Malia-
gonna need to keep an eye on things.
It's true, but Malia could reach out right now. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that she did. I mean, you did inside of the
talked to
caves up in
Vela?
Vale. Oh yeah, tons of times. I mean, I didn't talk.
Twice.
Twice!
You've talked to a god twice?
No,
This
I
is-
asked for help, and then the goddess responds, and that's it.
You've got her on speed dial. Look, she
But
healed.
if this
I'm
is something that
lucky.
influences the world that they inhabit with having this plague, maybe it is worth talking to them or try to talk to them and see what they know. Like, what's the worst case if they know anything about it or who it was or
It's gods. She might very well get, like, absolutely pissed with me.
She could smite us.
She also could try and go and try and find, kill, deal with other gods too.
Oh, I'm gonna try to talk to Nyrn. So far, she's been pretty chill.
I mean, isn't she, like, barely there?
Yeah. But, like I said, they are there far longer than we have. And they know more about maybe the ancient ones. I'm gonna try.
Okay, well, best of luck to you.
But first, let's reconvene and get ready for the soiree. And see how our Sultana does in impressing dignitaries from other countries.
Aren't we supposed to be the one doing the impressing?
To a degree, but they're still going to be looking at her.
Yes, but I mean, I thought she's putting this together for us so we can try and gain allies against White Hand.
Yes.
No, White something.
We've got a lot on the to-do list, really.
Yeah, White Hand is right. Yep.
Right hand. Okay, good, good.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, and for all we know, that whatever that power that White Hand picked up was a god found from one of the previous gods that died. So, who knows?
All right, so what are those things, really? Like, we've talked about it a bit, and we've got kind of, like,
What the god founds?
bounce things.
Aye, well, how do they
It's like
factor?
some sort of like historic moment echoing forward
Or
the god's power, and if you're there, you can take it.
or where they died or something happened, because like we've encountered a couple of them. There's one in beneath Onion in that temple of Ishar where they turned into beholders. And then we ran into one in the Feywild. We were there briefly. Lady Marine was studying it.
Aye. I'm sure it's fine.
What? What's fine? Cannabis? What's wrong with... I feel like I'm
I'm
missing
just
something.
wondering. When I first met y'all, we went to the Temple of Ishara, right? And that other party, the Wanderlusties.
Mm-hmm. They were bottling it up for some reason.
Yeah.
So is that like, whenever I'm on a long trip, I usually go by a dry goods store and I pick up some cans of peaches because I like
Okay.
peaches. Because you never know when a peach might be nice.
I guess.
And the thing about it is, until you open the tin, the peaches, they stay fresh. You can enjoy peaches on a boat, in a mountain, in a mine. You can give them to a friend.
Okay.
I'm just wondering if they're canning the stuff.
God powers? God energy?
Well, they bottled it up for some reason. We don't know what they did with it or where they put it.
Yeah, but did they freshness
They
lock
cook
it?
I don't know.
Wonder if they have to burp it.
I
Get all the air out so it doesn't go wonky.
I am not familiar with canning processes.
Really? I would have thought, can I get everybody to do me a favor and make me a
no.
dexterity save?
Oh no.
And Asen is going to roll a 3. I rolled a 3 for Asen.
Oh no. Oh, I rolled a 1.
Oh,
Wait,
no.
Deck save?
A dex save.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Oh, this is good.
14.
Okay,
11.
14. Okay.
Oh,
It's not
boy.
particularly dexterous.
Don't. Oh boy.
All right. Anybody who rolled less than a 16,
So everybody but Mars.
everybody but
Yeah.
Mars, and
Okay, yeah,
Cannabis
probably
also did
worked.
not. Okay, everybody who failed that is going to be knocked prone as suddenly the train car is going to begin shaking horribly as an earthquake strikes Rotranon.
No.
Everything begins
boy.
trembling around you, and Fadia, you are going to be rocketed backwards. Everybody who did fail that roll, I need to roll a couple of things for you, and that's gonna be 7, 10 points of damage, 20 points of damage to Fadia, and
Ouch!
Fadia, you are going to hit the door with such force that it is going to pop open thanks to that one, and Fadia is going to fall out of the train.
Cool.
Can I get an initiative roll, please?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh man.
Yeah.
Okay. The train is going to act on 20 and 10.
Cool.
20 and 10.
What's my freaking dex
Oh,
modifier?
nice.
I'm at
Oh,
12.
nice. 12. Okay, so I've got
Well, I'm sorry, guys. I was one off to the party.
okay, and Cat rolled a 27.
Do
Of
I
course.
have? Yes, you did.
So Asen got a 27. Catamus rolled 13, which is like a 12. So that's going to be Asen, Tia, Malia, train going right there. Then it's going to be Tia, Asen, Malia, Fadia, Mars, Catamus, because you guys are tied, and then train. All right. Top of the initiative, Fadia, you are going to be thrown clear. And Asen is gonna go, holy crap, hold on! And is gonna try to grab you with disadvantage. Before you plummet off the side of the mountain. And what is... Ooh, that's disadvantage. She is gonna fail. She's gonna dive, skid across her belly, and is going to grab at your boot. And is going to grab your boot, which is going to pop out.
No.
No.
Okay,
My boot.
it is the train's turn. Three things are going to happen simultaneously. The train is going to act simultaneously to Tia and Malia. Please state your actions so that I know what order it's going to happen in.
So I think Tia's instinct here is seeing someone get knocked out, wants to shift into something that can fly and go retrieve Fadia.
Okay.
Gut instinct is air elemental. Assuming
makes-
it can grab something.
It can, yeah. Malia, what's your intended? Oh no.
Probably at least get to her feet and try and take stock of what's happening.
You can see that bits of the countryside, bits of the mountainside are starting to collapse like fingers that are beginning to crumble down into their palms. A wide earthquake is hitting the ground, and in the distance you can see that some of the fields of the savannah are splitting. Various Loxodon and other large humanoids are diving away from it, trying to prevent them from falling in. And up ahead of you. Now, when I described this originally, did I describe that it was a hanging car, didn't I?
Yeah, I think you said like gondol or no.
It was gondola
I thought you said
style. It was-
trains. Well, I thought you also described that you lifted up the floor and you could see the electrical energy pulsing underneath it because you lifted up the carpet.
I think that was more of a dome thing. Malia, can you make me a perception roll?
Sure. 27.
27. Up ahead, you can see that regardless of whether or not it's hanging or on top, the length of stone track ahead of you starts to crack. In 2 rounds, you will reach it, and you can see with your stone cunning that's not going to hold the train.
Okay.
You are a quarter mile from dock.
Huh. Is there anything I can use to slow this down? Okay, so I think she's going to kind of shout we need to get off. It's not going to hold us. And she's going to Shield of Faith herself to raise her AC.
That sounds like a good thing to do. All right, I need Fadia. Tia is going to try to get you as you tumble out of the train car. I need you to make me a Constitution save as you pass through the lightning wall.
Oh, ouchies. Okay. That's fun.
It's gonna be fun.
Jinkies.
Yeah, Jinkies. Oops.
It's only a few d6. I wouldn't worry. Also, hey everybody,
19.
thanks for the raid. 19?
19. Mm-hmm.
Oh! All right. So basically what's happening is they are on a giant monorail that's connecting a mountain mine to a palace, and an earthquake has just struck and has thrown one of them out of the car thanks to a botch. So that means that you are going to take half damage, thankfully. Ooh, jeez, that's a lot of damage, though.
The physics person in my brain wants to go, would I actually be electrocuted if I'm not grounded?
You would, because you're passing through an electrical barrier. It's more of like going through a like a plasma bubble.
Yeah.
It's also magic. Shut up.
Yeah, I know.
It's magic. Okay.
It's magic.
It's gonna. You know what else is magic? That's gonna be 28 damage, 14 damage with the save.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
All right. So
Sounds great.
you're going to be thrown through, and you're going to go zort as the electricity courses through you, as the lightning energy, I should say. Tia, what do you do? So do you leaping out?
Yeah, so Tia's leaping out and shifting into an air elemental to go and reach for Fadia.
Okay. Make me a Constitution save with advantage, because air elemental is going to have a little bit of an
and I have
easier
damage
test.
resistance against lightning and thunder and things, so...
Yeah.
So, con save with advantage, you said?
I would like that, yes.
That is a 15 in this
A 15?
case.
Okay. So that is not enough, but the 22 is going to turn to 11 because of your resistance.
Okay.
Okay, so passing through the elemental lightning shield around this train car, you are going to leap out, turning into a cyclone as you pass through. A being of pure air and whipping winds. And go ahead and make me an attack roll to grab Fadia.
Okay. I'm gonna spend my inspiration for the game on this, just to make sure I grab her.
Sounds good.
Well, hopefully.
Fine. That's fine.
And I'm adding my... Would this be a strength or dexterity to reach and grab?
It could be either. I'll allow either. You're made of air.
I think I'll go with dex, because it seems like a more dexterous attempt to me.
I think so.
So let's say 21 to grab.
All right, so Fadia, as you plummet through the lighting barrier, you're going to feel these winds wrap around you. How are you grabbing her, Tia?
I think I'm trying to reach and kind of engulf her to so it's probably rather uncomfortable, being in the eye of a storm almost.
Very loud.
And then just kind of pull you back.
Okay. So pulling you back up, you are going to be able to keep pace with the car. Fadia, it is your turn. What do you do?
Okay. Yeah, okay, that thing is a creature. Damn it. Damn. Unfortunate. I wanted to adjust the density of the train, but it specifically says a creature, so that's unfortunate.
This is unfortunate.
Oh wait! No, one weight of one object or creature. The object must be large or smaller. Is the train large or smaller?
No, the train is very large. It is the train is huge because you're all inside of it.
Yep. Oh, 10th level. I can target a creature that is huge or smaller.
Oh.
Cool. Okay. So, as a... Oh, Bigby's hand's an action. Okay.
Bigby's hands! Bigby's hand waves at the raid. Hello.
Hello, Bigby's hand.
Hello.
I think... Yeah, Fadia is going to do that so that she can send Tia away. So as her turn, Fadia is going to be like, thanks! Yeah, I got this, and she's going to cast Bigby's hand just underneath her and make it do the kind of interposing hand, I guess, to be able to kind of like interpose between me and the ground.
Carry your butt.
So I'm gonna start riding, surfing that hand.
Okay. All right. So, surfing Bigby's hand, Mars. It is your turn. What do you do?
Okay, so I'm trying to look ahead of how the train is moving.
Mm-hmm.
And our current situation is the walls and stuff crumbling and like
basically
falling.
the track that is holding you aloft above this chasm is cracking and is going to probably break, unless something either lightens
I gotta
the
make
load
this go, or I make it go faster.
or you make it go faster. Yeah.
Okay, I can make faster. Cool.
Oh no.
All right.
What?
Well, that or what can I do to fix a train? I don't fix trains, guys.
What? I thought that's what rogues did. So what's your plan?
So I want to go to the back and give it some more thrust.
Oh no. How are you gonna do this?
Eldritch Blast.
You're just gonna Eldritch Blast?
Can I do that?
You can absolutely make me an attack roll for each one of your Eldritch Blast bolts.
Yeah, because I got 3.
You do. So make me 3 attack rolls and let's see what happens.
Yay. We will figure out getting off the train later, as long as we don't fall out of the train. $19, and that's before I add anything. What do I add to that one?
You add your spell casting attack mod, so proficiency plus charisma. Don't worry, 19's plenty. 19
The
was
last one was a 11, so I'm just checking.
plus your charisma, plus you're fine, that hits. That would be
Cool.
at least a 17 or 18. Go ahead and roll me
Cool.
3d10, please.
Woohoo! I'm gonna go fast, guys.
Well, the train's about to get a lot lighter. That's for sure.
Sorry, D10 or D8?
So they're d10s.
D10s? Okay.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful spell.
9, 9, and 2.
992, so 20 points of damage. All right, so heading to the back of the car, you are going to Eldritch Hadouken, and the entire back wall of the train is going to explode outwards, along with your Eldritch Blast kind of going wee wee doo doo. The train is going to go a little faster because you just took about, an eighth of its weight away by blowing out its back wall.
We'll deal with the consequences later.
It's going to start going tumbling to the ground, and it's Catamus's turn. Catamus is gonna look at you, look at the giant hole. Not what I would have done, but okay.
Whee!
And is going to take a look at the track and go, fuck. Nice. Artificers for the win. Well, we need to get over that thing faster. It's going to be a bit rocky. I've got something
More
for this.
thrust? More thrust?
No. Lube. And he's going to cast Grease on the track. So he's going to reach into his belt and throw a grenade that's going to hit the side of the track and is going to explode in a length of grease, which is going to cause the train to start skidding with that extra propulsion. We need somebody to either hold us up or fix the track. And I can't mend at this distance.
This is the only time where there's going to be a Cadmus and Mars cannon.
Mars team up.
Lube and thrust.
Lube and thrust. All right. I need everybody who is inside of the train. It is going to shake again. I need another deck save.
I'm going to go just mute myself for a bit. Sorry.
Lube and thrust, Mars. Lube and thrust. Oh God! Look, she's turning so red.
Did you want a deck save from all of us? Was that what you were asking for?
If you are in the train, so I need it from Mars.
Cool.
And Cat would probably be making that too.
I made it at a 22 for Cat.
Cat could also potentially roll for herself.
Could Cat roll for herself?
She could.
That's a deck save, right?
That's a deck save. Hello, Cat.
Hi, everybody.
One moment while I turn Cat off. All right, Cat. So go ahead and give me that roll. We're gonna redact that 19. I'm gonna give it to Catamus instead.
Well, fair enough. Deck save. That's gonna be a 29.
20. That's literally what I rolled for you, so that's fun. Okay, so Catamus is gonna have a 19, which is gonna turn into a 20. I think he has a +1. Okay. And boop boop. Mally, what did you get on the save? 17. You are gonna be okay. You are not jostled from your feet. Mars, what did you get after lubing and thrusting?
Sorry, what was I rolling for that?
A dexterity save, please.
Oh, cool. 22.
22. All right, all of you are going to be fine. We are top of the initiative. Asen, you have dove forward to try to grab Fadia as she was thrown out of the train. You failed horribly with a 6.
Oh no.
And instead, Tia basically jumped on you like you were a Goomba and used you for leverage when she went easy breezy, beautiful elemental girl.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
So what's the quick situation?
The quick situation. Hey, remember that big cool train that took you across that gaping expanse?
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be really bad if one of those Nyrn earthquakes hit while you were riding the train back and like started destroying the track ahead of you and was about to plummet you down a half mile.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah. Situation log. We have a situation.
We have a situation. Okay.
And Catamus just greased the track, and Mars just blew the back of the car out to make it go faster.
Okay, so now we're kind of basically just in the train as it's going forward.
Yeah, you got about a quarter mile left, and in about a round, you're going to hit that bad section of track.
Okay. I have no clue what to do here.
You can scream.
She's gonna do that, and then
Okay,
I'll listen to what everyone else is doing, so I can get a better idea of what's going on here.
Okay, with the back blown out, I'm going to say that on initiative 10, the train is going to let out a big spark of energy as the earthquake is going to shake loose some of its dragon amber, and I need everybody to make me a Constitution save as an explosive blast of lightning bursts around the car. Those of you who are outside of the car may do this with advantage. So Tia and Fadia can do this with advantage. Catamus, con save, please.
I guess, would Big B's... let me check the spell, because it has stuff for, like, hit points for Big B's hand. Let me quickly check. Big B's hand!
18, 19. Okay, I am looking for, so this is actually going to be thunder damage, because it's the impact of this exploding that's going to hit you, not lightning, I should have said. It is going to be 19 points of thunder damage if you rolled below a 17.
Oh.
Okay, if you rolled above a 17, it is going to be 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Unless you... Oh, wait, no, it's not a dex save, it's a con save. So, Mars, you are going to take 9 points of thunder damage. Tia.
So I succeeded the save,
Yes.
so it would be 9, but I'm resistant to thunder damage.
So then it's going to be 4.
I maintain concentration on Bigby's hand.
Bigby's hand! All right, Tia and Malia, what do you do?
Well, if so Fadia cast Bigby's hand and said go, right? Okay.
Yep.
So in that case, if you've got yourself supported,
I do.
that cart looks like it's having an awful bad time, and the track over there looks also really, really bad. Right?
It's not great. It's not great.
Okay. Can I go and assist lifting the train or like pushing it over the
I would definitely need a
nasty gap?
strength athletics check for that.
Okay. So not as an elemental, I am proficient with athletics.
Yep,
I
so the
can't
proficiency
remember if
translates
those-
over.
Okay, and then because I've got the tattoos,
We
I
did
use
determine
my
that
Yes.
they transfer over.
okay, cool. So in
Also,
that
I
case-
did back Tome of Mystic Tattoos 1 and 2.
Yeah, I know. I want to trade in one of my things that I
Robin's been
don't
bugging me about
use.
tattoos for weeks now.
Yep.
Well,
'Cause
this is
Fadia
not
wants
a great
tattoo.
roll when I need it to be a great roll. So one sec, let me just add this together.
And you used your inspiration.
So on the plus side, my athletics is a nice bonus. So it's a 13.
Okay.
I'm gonna add my determination to
Okay.
make that an 18.
All right. And so, are you pushing or getting underneath?
So I can occupy space that is occupied by something else because I'm made of air. So in that case, probably getting underneath so I can try and help lift.
You know what I'm gonna say? Make me that roll again. So you would have advantage because of grease.
Oh.
Because
Right.
the lube is
grease
gonna
lightning.
help the shaft move more freely.
Oh, well, that's much better then. So
Remember,
me
kids,
re-add
lubricant
that
is
again.
helpful. Well, don't just roll one more dice and tell me if it raises your score.
yes, that's what I did. It did
Yes.
significantly. Because I already spent for my determination. So hold on. 31.
Holy shit. Okay, so suddenly
that
there's
looks
going to be
right.
this big air elemental that wraps its arms around and goes shoot, 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 and is going to thrust the lighter, because of Mars, car forward over the lubricated track. Malia, what do you do? The car is going to rocket forward.
I guess hold on. I don't think there's really much she can do here.
All right, roll to hold on.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. So Malia is going to hold on. Fadia, what are you doing?
So are they over the bad bit now or no?
They're about to be.
Okay.
They will be going over it at the end of this round.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it just density versus a large reduce because I don't actually want the train to shrink 1/8 of its size.
That'd be
that might
great.
be problematic for the tracks.
We were just talking about canning gods, so why not can people?
Okay, it's 1/8. It would go one size down, so it'd go from huge to large on them. Is what it
The
says in
dwarves would be
spell.
fine.
Yes. But no, I'm sad. So yeah, bonus action. Get Bigby's hand to move closer. Riding
Okay.
Bigby's hand. And
Okay.
then as an action, I'm going to adjust density on the train car. Because I can target an object that is huge or smaller. While it is halved, the creature's speed increases by 10 feet. So I'm actually going to halve the weight, which I figure you'll probably factor into how
I'm doing
moving.
massive physics equations in my head for this. It is incredibly complex. I am not just winging this.
Yeah. Velocity, force equals, stuff like that.
Yeah, FAMAS.
Yeah, FAMAS.
FAMAS.
She's just going to look at it, and as this is just an innate ability that she gets as a graviturgy wizard, she's going to just look at it and go and almost pull the gravity around the cart, and she's just gonna kind of pull it away from the cart, and its weight will have.
All
So
right.
it goes even faster on the grease.
Okay.
Zoom.
Okay. Mars, what are you going to do? The car is going
Want to go faster?
Oh god. What do you do? Do you have anything to make you go even faster?
Well, now that there's no back stopping me, I can do
You blow
it
out the
again.
front?
No. Just like if I'm sending out energy that way and our velocity, our momentum is going, it's just gonna give it more.
You're just trying to create a rocket. Okay, cool. All right. So you're gonna Eldritch Blast again?
I'm gonna rocket this bitch.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you don't have to
using
roll
two
because
concentration things. I have a ring of dual concentration,
Yeah,
so I'm
so-
able to look at two things.
Perfect. Yeah. So that's what I was trying to do before, was just create a rocket. So I
Yep.
thought that we could sit out, or if there was window or something. That's what. So taking out the back wasn't my intention, but it was more just
Ah.
rocket.
somebody needed to take it out. So
Rocket ship. So you said
oh.
I don't have to roll.
you don't have to roll because there's nothing in your way.
Beauty.
Does Cadamus have second level spell? He does not have second level. Ooh, he's level. He does have second level spells. Okay, so reaching behind you, you're just gonna go again.
Yep. Faster.
God damn. Okay.
Mars has never been on a roller coaster. And we just gotta get past that rough bit.
Mally's probably just got this death grip on his side, just no.
Faded surfing on the hand beside, just how'd it go, guys?
This is the
Even-
greatest thing ever.
Mally just gives a rude gesture through a window while holding on.
Okay.
Basically.
I just
Doesn't
have
have
to
wings
check.
yet, damn it.
I just have to check one thing real quick.
Chaos coaster.
It's touch.
Ah.
Even if we get past this, it could still collapse the entire chain.
Is there anywhere to get off then?
I'll be back.
Jumps.
Cadamus is going to jump out the back hole and try to grab on to the train tracks.
No.
So after lubing and thrusting, Callum
Yeah.
After
is
lub-
now entering out the back.
Oh,
Not
it
gonna
is
work.
greasy. I forgot that it was
Yeah.
greasy.
Are you gonna take that back, or are you gonna go for it?
Nope. I forgot.
Bye.
Cadamus forgot.
Bye, boy.
Cadamus,
you idiot!
thing I have, yeah,
Oh,
good one.
he did it. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
He's had experience.
He's had he's gonna use his object interact to pull on his work gloves, like his leather work gloves, and is gonna jump out with dwarvish legs, go looking kind of like Shrek, grab the side of the thing and go mending, and he's gonna hit it with his hammer and mend that one break.
Woohoo!
And now he's stuck there. So It's going to stop shaking so much, and you are going to continuously rocket forward. Is anybody going to do anything? Top of the initiative, Asen, it's your turn.
She's gonna try and get Cadamus back in.
How?
How?
Like you're probably about 30 feet ahead of him now on this train.
Hmm. Oh shit, yeah, no, there's and he's like hanging off the edge of the back.
Oh yeah, like he's hanging off of, basically he's doing like a hang over. Picture him hanging off the cable of a gondola.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're on the train going forward, and he's left behind on the tracks.
But
hanging from them.
that part of the track isn't collapsing anymore.
Okay, so he's out of the train on the tracks, and we're on
Yes.
the train.
Absolutely.
Okay. Then
The
she's
train
gonna,
keeps going.
Then she's gonna to hold on, I guess.
All right, Tia.
I don't
it
have
is
anything that I think will do anything. here,
Tia and
so-
Malia. It is your turns.
Don't think there's anything I can do.
Okay. Tia, what do you do?
So-
Continue to use the
Are we
train.
about to go over the rough patch, or did I successfully?
You
is it
have
already-
successfully pushed them over the rough patch.
Okay, so then Cadamus went and left himself behind. So let's go get him because I have a flying speed of 90.
No, oh god,
Wait.
yeah. You don't need
Does it
And-
count? It says hover, so I don't know if that counts for like this.
hover. Just means that for fly purposes, if you are knocked prone, you don't fall.
Cool. Awesome.
So
in
fly
that
means
case,
that
yeah.
you have to continuously move and stuff, but hover just means you can just chill.
Perfect.
Uh,
Okay, yeah. So I've
also-
got 90 foot. If I double that, I can do up to 180 if
Cool.
I rush.
Cadamus counts as an object because he's just dangling off the edge of this.
I'm gonna
so-
use my object interact to retrieve the tool that is Cadamus.
Yep, he's a tool. All right, so grabbing Cadamus, you can bring him
And
back.
Try and bring him back. I don't know if I'll have enough time for that to go. He said he's about 30 feet, so I should be able to retrieve him and return.
Oh yeah,
pretty darn
without
quick.
and still have your action.
Oh god, I don't even know what I would do for an action other than make sure that this thing continues not to like act as a support if anyone else falls or something else gets in the way that I need to
Alright.
help carry this thing forward with.
Well, you grab Cadamus, and the rest of you are going to hunker down. And about 30 seconds later, you are going to dock at the palace, grinding into the station there. Junk. The ground is still trembling from aftershocks. And as
Malia is gonna bail from that train real fast
too much sky, too much sky, too much sky. There's too much sky.
and just
There's
end up flat on the ground.
too much sky. There's too much sky. There's too
Nice.
much sky.
Stone is
Fady
nice.
is just
Stone
gonna
good.
like just gently walk. She's gonna have Big B's hand like make steps with the fingers, and she's gonna like do walk down the Big B steps.
And I think when Tia's basically gonna come in and like basically just like almost like impact, it looks like just kind of like
Mhm.
swirls and then like cyclone down into the form and back into her own regular form.
That was very brave, Cadamus.
No. No.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Sometimes those are the same thing.
Too much sky.
Far too much sky.
What do you think the chances are that the tremors cracked open some of the crystal down there? Do you think they're gonna make it out?
Oh, I hope so.
On the other side of the rooftop, here, this broad, open air palace top that is the station, you're going to suddenly hear a jangle, like a little cat bell, and then another, as two pairs of curly boots set down, little bells on their tips. And you'll hear a familiar voice. Greetings! Hello, friends! It has been quite some time since I have seen you! I, Maximilian, am ready for your performance!
Who are you?
I am the great Maximilian, arcane artificer, wizard, and triple threat director, producer, writer.
Tia leans over to Mally and Mars and did he always sound like that?
Yes, I always have.
Mars is gonna go from like a
I don't know. I think last time he kind of sounded just angry.
and just go,
don't
Maxie,
remember.
it's so nice to see you. Oh my
My
gosh,
goblin
how have you
queen.
been?
Oh,
Ah, smooch, smooch.
we need to get you to wardrobe stat.
Alright,
But
let's get out of
first,
here, guys.
which of you is going to be the villain? And he's going to grin at the camera. This man is a human in the prime of his middle age. Very scrawny, big cheeks, Van Dyke goatee that's been way too oiled, and stands down, or kind of hangs down about to the center of his chest. All of it dyed bright purple, wearing the most garish, almost jesterly style of high fashion. We'll kind of leer at the camera. And that's where we're going to take a quick break, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. This is the part of the program where we're going to talk to the chat for literally 4 minutes because we got to rush through the rest of the game so that you have a good night. Folks, there's a bunch of really cool stuff coming on to the channel very soon. First of all, I'm very excited to say that episode 1 of Mage, the Ascension of the Victorian Age is going up on podcast this Friday morning, so you can listen to that. I edited and posted that this morning, so I scheduled it. It's really great. It even has a plug for Jen's podcast, the Paradox Podcast, which you should be listening to. I also wanted to say that there's some more podcast things that are going to be coming real soon. I can't tell you about those, and I won't tell you about those until I have confirmation. But I will say that one of the things that is going to be happening is Dork Tales, the podcast. That's right, Dork Pod. Episode 0 is going live on Patreon this July 1st. So that is finally going to be up there. The session 0 where you get to meet Christine, Robin, and Krista's characters, and me. I talk a lot in that one. And Jen is hard at work editing episode 1 for a hopeful monthly release, which means that when other characters show up, it'll be like 2025 because we've pre-recorded a bunch. So that's going to be great. Also, if you are in the Pacific Northwest, over the weekend of August 11th, 12th, and 13th, if I'm not mistaken. I think the 12th and 13th, we are at Tsukino Matsuri in Victoria, BC. You should definitely come and hang out. We're going to have a D&D live. I'm running a bunch of panels there. And Also,
I'm cosplaying.
are you? Are you going?
Yeah.
Did you get your
Yeah,
tickets?
I'm going. Oh, I'm still on the staff apparently.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's
so
how
I'll
you
be
do it.
working there. Yeah,
Nice. So, yeah, you should definitely come and hang out.
helping
So-
out
Do I
Bryn
want to
and stuff.
cosplay for that?
So we are doing D&D Live. We're going to talk about that. Quick question for those of you who are helping me run things. I have recently received a message that Memocalypse, they're extending the day event, and they're wondering whether or not I'd be willing to run at 5 o'clock instead of 3 o'clock. It's an hour and a half long. Do we want to stick around that late? Let me know. Because I know that we'll probably be getting pretty hungry by then. So besides that, it also would mean we're not up against like the AMV contest, which is probably good for people. I'm really curious how soundproof that building is, though. It's gonna be interesting. Other fun things that are coming your way. Hunter the Vigil is dropping episode 3 tomorrow on Patreon, so I hope you enjoy that. And Demon the Descent is going to be releasing very, very soon as well, along with my behind the scenes podcast recording with Christine. So we did about 2+ hours, well, about an hour and a half, I guess, of just chatting and having fun. And it was a really good talk. And the little blurb that I normally put before the episode actually begins, normally it's like I take like a minute or two, and we ended up recording 25 minutes before we got to the point where I could actually start the episode. So now it's gonna be a thing. Also, if you're watching Hunter, listen with headphones and don't watch it at work, because it is definitely rated R, and contains a lot of profanity and fun. Right? Robin, you were there. It has fun.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else that
Also
people
fun.
want to talk about? Anything else fun going on in anybody's lives?
No, I never.
I'm
have
excited
fun.
to be coming back to the island for that week of August, including Sakino Matsuri. So that'll be fun.
That
I'm
will be fun.
cosplaying as Princess Chain Chomp.
Princess Chain Chomp.
Nice.
Yeah.
What?
It's
Chain
So
Chomp
it's
Man.
It's not Bowsette, but it's Chompette.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
You're
God.
gonna have to send me pictures of what that's gonna be.
You're going to be
Mhm.
there.
I know, but like if there's a reference thing or if are you making this up?
I'm mostly making it up, but taking
Okay.
ideas from other art and kind of putting together what makes sense to me.
See, I will
Yeah.
not be at that, because I'm going to be in Vancouver that exact weekend.
Hey, Winter, check the chat.
No,
Um,
Kat, no, you're gonna miss. Are you back on the island at all that week?
She will
I
be,
am
right?
going to be not on the island on the 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th.
Okay.
Kelly, my
Cool.
lighting hasn't changed other than the sun has gone down.
I think that affected it a little bit, but if you
Do you want
If
it
you-
brighter or more on the warm side again?
just one more level of brightness would be great.
That's as much as that is. That goes
Okay.
as high.
I think if you're I think it was when you were the other way. There we go. Leave it there.
Okay. Yeah, like you said, I was probably leaning in close, so that
I think it was
caused
when you
shadow.
were leaning. It caused a shadow. Yeah. All right. And then so we'll have a party for Robin's birthday in August sometime. Your birthday is the 29th, right? Wink. Nobody needs to know. Anyway,
But yeah, well, I mean, the Discord. I think
I have a
the
birthday present? What?
things.
Anyway, as always, big thank you to Bookwyrm Games for sponsoring this stream. Thank you so much, Bookwyrm Games. Hopefully, we will have a long and fruitful relationship in the future. Ooh, I almost did the thing. I accidentally slammed my finger in a sliding door, and I almost did the oogie thing, so I'll just do it with a different finger. There we go. Now I'm flipping you off. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say
okay.
that's quite rude to the audience. though.
Hey, screw you, Robin. Don't tell me what to do. I don't know.
Sorry, I have to just a quick intervention. Intervention. here.
Intervention? Do it.
Not friend interruption. So one of my coworkers has a on his patio, he has this cage, and I thought there were really bad ceramic, like homemade pottery birds in it. No, they're two statues doing this on it. So he's flipping the bird. It's a bird cage. It was great.
Speaking of the bird cage, let's get back into this crazy situation. Hoo-ha. All right. Anybody else have anything they want to mention before we hop back in?
Nope.
All right. So folks, be sure to show up for Dragonlance. We have last thing, I got my preliminary art. I have everybody's base art for Phandelver and Below, which is launching on September 25th. And damn, it's in tie for second sexiest party or first sexiest party on the channel. So Radiant Citadel, eat your heart out.
Okay, well now the game that I'm in December is gonna have to go even harder.
It's true. Sexy. We got
I
a
already
sexy
have plans. I have
sexy
plans for
Gobo?
my character. My
I have
sexy
plans for
Gobbo.
my character as well.
All right.
Actually.
All right, we'll have to talk about that closer to the date.
I'll
excited.
mix my hunter character's costume for that.
It's just all fishnets,
that-
because as a goblin, if you wear fishnets, then you have a place to keep your fish.
Where else would you keep them?
I don't know. All right, let's hop into game. 3, 2, 1. There's a whirlwind of motion that sweeps you all up in it. Before you can say something sensible like, there was an earthquake, what are we doing? Or, hey, maybe we should check and make sure anybody's not hurt. You are surrounded by a cacophonous menagerie of various stagehands, production assistants, an entire circus worth of people. One of them is going to strut around, a very hyperactive little halfling with a pencil-thin mustache. He's going to go, all right, everybody, places. Which one of you is going to be the villainess for today? Miss Mars, please follow your personal assistant over there. Tabby,
Perfect.
Tabby. A tabaxi will turn and go, meow.
Meow.
This is Tabby, your assistant. Meow, nice to meet you, meow.
All right, and we are off to wardrobe then, Miss Tabby.
Of course, I can get you looking perfect.
Awesome.
Sorry, I have a speech impediment. Perfect.
Oh,
She is a graceful, very, very furry orange tabaxi. Don't worry, we're going to get you set up. It's going to be wonderful. Can I offer you anything to eat? I have a lovely pasta dish.
ooh, yes, please.
Pasta, cheese, meat. It's one of my people's specialties.
That sounds fabulous.
And she will take you down there and serve you a lovely lasagna. The rest of you are going to be stared at by this Tabby the costumer. Okay, by this halfling who's going to give you this He's wearing this like flowing striped red vest. He's got like very good halfling pecs on him and is going to kind of like stroke that little curly mustache. All right, one of you is going to be a star. I'm not sure which one it is, but I can make you a star. Let's see.
Asen,
You.
didn't you volunteer or no?
I guess
Did
I
you wanna
did,
be a
didn't I?
Which one's
Yeah,
Asen?
That's me.
A little scrawny, but we could fill you out. That's what special effects are for. How do you feel about nude scenes?
A-okay.
You don't need any type of intimacy coordinator?
No.
Bruno, you're not needed. Oh, this half-orc's gonna kind of pout and go back to work, nailing a piece of wood to another piece of wood.
Oh.
I mean, if he wants a
Aw.
job, he can.
I can use a job. I'm very good at intimacy. I've got pasties. And he's going to hold up 2 pieces of chicken.
Okay, maybe not. It's okay.
They're sterilized. I boiled them.
You know what? I'm okay without without the chicken pasties.
You say that now, but later you're going to be hungry and you're not going to have anything on your boobs. All right, so I'm Biff. I am the second assistant director and line producer of this debacle. You, Asen, what's your last name? Asen Elf Tits?
Right wing.
Right wing. I like elf tits, but right wing will be sufficient.
Elf
all right.
tits works.
No, we already have right wing written down. Right, Molly? Yeah, I got elf too. Okay, yeah. See, she's got it written down like that. There's this, like, people are just kind of like appearing behind other people. As there's like 30 people just walking around behind, and the one that Molly apparently is a 2-foot tall frog woman with a clipboard that is like a clay tablet and a stick. And goes, yeah, let's go right wing here. Hi.
Hi.
We need to get her to wardrobe. Yes, wardrobe it is. All right, please follow Molly. Come this way, please.
Okay.
The rest of
And
you, are
she'll
you working
follow.
on the production, or are you merely wasting my air?
I can do behind the scenes production. I've done some of that before.
I can build stuff or
I'm
waste
good with
air.
special. I can do special effects, cast minor illusion and mage hand and.
Do you have your C card?
My what?
Your special effect artist card. We're a union production.
Minor illusions. Minor illusions, a card with a C on it.
It's SEA card, just so you're aware. He'll lean into you.
So just.
Good enough for me. All right, everybody. All right, everybody, follow me. Let's get going. Meanwhile, Mars down in the bowels of the palace that have been set aside for this exact thing, you are going to be surrounded and pampered like you have not been pampered in quite some time. They are going to take you into one of these side bedrooms, and as they do, they are going to start putting on no end of green face paint and like big voluptuous eyelashes and big purple eyes shadows and big pouty lips. They're also going to stuff your bra a bit.
Yeah. Samesies. Okay. Cool.
All right, so doll, we're gonna be doing a little bit of work today, and we're going to be trying to make sure that you can hit your marks. Now, you've already read the script, I hear, so you're already. Do you need to run lines with anybody?
Oh, it doesn't hurt to practice over some.
Hold on one second.
Where does Maximilian want to start today?
We're gonna be starting in the sex garden.
Oh, fun.
All right, so here, let me get you your scene partner. Just 1 minute. Oh, hey, Harrison, can you come over here? There's you hear like knock, 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 knock. Yeah, just a minute. I'm installing a door. Oh, come on. This carpenter's really good at doing lines. Come on over. This halfling is going to wander over. He's got kind of like a comb over, a big scar on his chin. Is gonna be like, hey, I can do lines with you if you'd like.
That sounds good. All right.
Can you believe this stuff? The second worst script I've ever read.
All right. What
Where
page
do
are
you
we
want-
starting on?
I guess we're gonna start on page 68. Bottom of 68. You're saying I love you.
Oh, ew. Okay.
I don't write it.
I know.
No, that's my next line.
Oh.
All right. So, can you give me a performance roll?
Performance? Yes, I can. I haven't used that one in a while. Because that is charisma. Ew. And then my proficiency. Does that count as being...
Are you proficient?
Yes. Because of disguising and stuff in the past.
Nice.
Yeah, would
So
you say that counts?
If you have, do you have the proficiency ticked?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're proficient.
Awesome. Cool. So that's 4 plus 4 on 12.
12?
20. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're going to run through lines with Harrison Halfling, Harrison Halford, which is different than Harrison Hulford. That's a different Harrison.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I have to write all these names down because they're just too good. Everybody take notes for me to save me time. All right, so you're going to run lines with Harrison Halford. Asen, across the way, you are going to start being slathered in makeup. Your makeup people, one of which is a very handsy little pink-haired gnome, is going to be like, blowing bubbles and going, all right, sugar, so what I need you to do is I need you to take everything off, okay? You have no problems with this. You don't need a pasties. You don't need like the little modesty triangle. Ooh, I really like that. How did you shave that yourself? We're gonna need to take it off. And trust me, it's gonna hurt a little at first, but you're gonna prefer what we do. Because if you just shave it. Okay, so can I just get you to do me a favor and pretend your knees are getting divorced?
And she's going to follow instructions.
Something very warm is going to be splashed down on your body, followed by a quick patting sensation, and then think of the queen.
Ow! What the hell?
Look, it's a toupee. She'll hold up the wax strip.
Ow!
Suzette, bring over the coconut oil. Don't worry, Suzette's gonna butter your muffin with the oil. You'll be fine.
You mean she was assigned to butter your muffin?
Yeah, she's the butterer. All right.
Is she a mean girl?
Yeah. So you're going to be dressed, but you're going to be tended to with a little bit of medicine. And then they are going to start slathering you with your costume.
Oh god, what does it look like?
Well, you're definitely getting a lighter complexion out of this. They are going to start slathering you with like a mixture of clay and what appears to be some type of ivory colored foundation. And then they're going to get kind of like up to your belly button and are going to start going, all right, so I need the prosthetics right about here. Well, why don't we just do it with magic, right? Like we got somebody from like C over here. They could probably just do magic. No, practical effects are always better on the max eye, all right? Otherwise, it just looks fake with time. Magic, it doesn't move right. You got your C card, right? They point over at Fadia. Are you just magical? Or do you do practical props?
What do you mean?
Do you do practical prosthetics? I need to get some ribs jutting out here.
Yeah?
Or do you just do the magic stuff?
I mean, depending on what I use magic to make the stuff.
All right. Well, you know what? We ain't got all day, so how about you get over here, Sweet Lips, and we start like actually building this. Sorry, Sugar Butt. Get over here and come and do some work. You're on the clock. You're union. You're getting paid, and guess what? Coffee break isn't for another 40 minutes.
Okay.
All
Sure.
right. I need this bitch looking cadaverous. How else is she gonna be the ghoul queen?
Oh. Yeah. Totally.
All right, so I want like a big exposed midsection, but like leave the boobs out.
Okay.
Because
Obviously.
because these are modest, but they're a selling point. All right. The thing is that like the little gnome's gonna like kind of reach up and just start like going inky inky. See, they don't move much. They're very muscular. You work out a lot. I can tell. You do Pilates. I do Pilates too.
Yeah, I work out a lot.
You know what? I can crack a nutshell. I can break open a walnut with my Kegels. All right, so like wiki. See, these aren't gonna move that much during the stunt scenes, and that's really important. So what I want you to do is kind of do like a lattice work off the front. Think of it like splitting open a turkey. And if you can get some guts hanging out, that would be really ideal for me. You know, something tubular. You know, if you want to get some magic in there to have like a worm that's kind of going. Oh, that'd be good too.
Okay. It sounds wonderful.
We'll get to work.
Okay. Yeah. So, yes. I'm working on it.
All right, so how's Fadia going to do this?
I was just looking at my spells to see what I could do. Obviously she's going to be using some magnified gravity, or not magnified gravity, minor illusion.
Aisyn's had her boobs for like a month, and now they're at her knees.
No. That's what she's gonna cast enlarge on.
I'll allow it.
So she'll cast enlarge on Aisyn's tits to get them nice and
you know what? I have something. I'm gonna get something for this.
oh no.
There has to be a boing sound effect that I can get.
No.
You know which one I'm thinking of. The sound of like one of those drums. Boing.
Yes. Yep.
All right,
she's gonna
so
do
I want you to give me an intelligence and give me a spell casting roll. Give like you're doing a spell attack.
Okay. 23.
Okay. You may increase Aisyn's bust size a number of cups equal to your proficiency mod.
5 cups?
Oh god, maybe not 5!
Up to.
Boing.
My goodness, maybe
boing.
like 2?
What's Aisyn rocking right now? A C?
Probably
B?
C's. Yeah,
Oh, probably
C's.
CB,
You're
something
gonna
like that.
live out your anime elf fangirl best dreams
Yep.
right here, my friend.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Anime titties, here we go.
going
I
in
need
for
fan art,
some-
folks. Give me some fan art, please.
Please, God, give
Yes.
us fan art of Tiggle
Yes.
Bitty Aisyn.
Tittle Biggie
Big old
Aisyn.
bitty Aisyn.
Tiggle Bitty Aisyn.
Commission some art. I don't
so-
care.
If I had money, I would. I
If I
want
had money, I
lewds
would.
of Aisyn so bad.
Yeah, other than that, see what would be a really good spell to cast, but it would also just hurt Aisyn, is casting Blight on Aisyn to make her look all ghouly. But then that would also just hurt Aisyn, so probably not that.
That would hurt a lot, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what are we thinking?
I mean, other than just minor illusion and enlarge reduce, that's probably what all the spells that I have that would actually do anything. So I think that's what she's gonna do, is a combination of that and a lot of minor illusion.
All right. So, ba-doom. All right. You're going to cast several minor illusions for that. Malia and Tia, what are you doing in the middle of this?
Malia is going to try to just assist Cadmus and not get pulled into this bullshit.
So, hey, how's it going? You two, you're here on set design. Nice to meet you. This big bearded human man's gonna kind of wander out, big gut hanging over his very actually majestic dwarven belt buckle. Hey, how's it going? So, I'm Chet. I'm in charge of stagecraft, and we're down in the pleasure garden right now. And what I need you guys to make in the next hour, we're a little behind schedule. I need you to make a fountain of well, we got the fountain, I guess, more like an altar, like for sacrifice and blood. Alternatively, some type of torture device would probably be useful if you got the time for it. Who's gonna be tortured? Oh, no one's gonna be tortured. We got tons of, well, come on, I'll show you. And as you head down into the pleasure garden, you are going to see that it is completely covered in, God, you're hoping, fake blood. And it has been turned, the pleasure garden has, like, all of the shrubs have been painted white to make them look like they're skeletal. Additional sticks have been added. There are just tons and tons of, like, rocks that are laying down to make it look like rubble. And right next to the fountain, you can see that blood is splurting out of the fountain. As you do that, a dwarf is going to lean over and she's going to smile kind of gap-toothedly at you. Be like, "Howdy, folks. I managed to get the blood fountain going. It's, try not to drink too much of it. It is wine. It will get you fucked up. It is dwarven moonshine wine." I mean, it's not really wine. It's, well, I mean, it's got tannins. But what we do is we take the cake that's left over from a pneumatic press of wine and we mix it with moonshine so that it'll fuck you up, but enjoy. Oh, it's also got squid ink in it to darken it a little bit, and some cornstarch. It's pretty good if you're hungover, though. Not gonna lie. And then she's gonna go back to playing with the fountain system. And then there's gonna be a brief moment, like this little kind of like red hair, ponytailed kind of like kind of farm girl looking dwarf there. And as you're kind of walking over there, I'm really picturing that Cadmus is gonna kind of do like an over the shoulder, like the meme. And we keep going. And you can see that there is blood splattered everywhere and so on. Chet's gonna be like, "All right, so I need an altar here. Hey, you're wearing a religious pendant of some kind. Who is that? Let's see, it's a circle with a stun and, oh yeah, that's, Casmarea, right?
It's Vela, but yeah.
Potato. Look, I'm an atheist myself. I've never met a god. I don't believe they exist. Alright.
Alright.
Well, except for Dempsey's. I met that guy. Still don't believe he exists. Think he's just a guy in a weird wig. So, you know what religious things look like. I want like a big sacrificial altar. You know what those are like? All you god types kill people for the gods, right?
No.
Well, imagine you do, because I don't need you out here setting up a kumbaya circle or whatever you do, okay? So,
Wow,
pretend...
I don't know that you could get any more offensive. Fuck you, I'll do it. And she just goes and starts working on it.
So long as you do it, that's all that matters to me. All right, let's see. So there's gonna be people like sacrificed out here. No, we ain't got that. What we got is these. All right, folks, bring them in. And a bunch of the workers are gonna start dragging some really, really realistic looking corpses over.
Can I send Chomp to like go tie his shoelaces together?
Yes. I will roll for Chomp. I will let you roll for Chomp because that was not fair of me.
17.
All right, so folks, I just want everybody to look and find the most macabre place to put all of these corpses up, all right? And another... He's gonna fall on the ground. Ow! My coccyx!
Malia, like, stashes Chomp back in her bag.
Little cupcake is going to hide back in your bag.
I will get you strawberries.
All right, so they're dragging these these like zombie props around. And Tia, what are you doing in the middle of this? Are you just working?
So I think if anyone stopped paying attention to Tia at any point in time, I think she's gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on herself and is gonna try and like not get roped into stuff, but will be there to support
All right.
Malia and Cadmus as
Make me a
needed.
stealth roll.
And okay. And I'm pretty sure Pass Without a Trace adds an extra 20 or an extra 10 to my nat 20.
Perfect.
Whatever I add for my stealth.
Okay, so you are a ghost. As you're going around setting stuff up, Tia, you're gonna be pretty much invisible, and all of these people are dragging out these mannequins, and they're like, all right, so right next to the fountain there, ow, my coccyx. All right, let's hang those up. And as you're looking at this, there are all of these bodies that are being dragged out, and they kind of smell funny. They're like, wow, they're really well made. They're very desiccated. They look like they've been in like, they've been rotting in a tomb for like 20, 30 years.
Does Chrysius the Undying do rentals?
Make me a religion check.
Imagine if you signed on a will, like, oh yeah, you can
Use my body for
rent out
science
my
or entertainment.
corpse or entertainment. Just give my next of kin.
Have your next birthday
money.
party at Chrysius's.
Religion, that's a 19.
Yeah, he absolutely does. He absolutely does. He's a capitalist. Of course he does. Just because you're dead doesn't mean you can stop coming to work.
Time to rest employ.
He's the Elon Musk of Ylos. He's Ylos Musk.
Kelly, I come here to play D&D to not remember my real life here now. Let's not get serious about the real world capitalism.
Wait, so I have
Just
to know,
imagine-
if Chrysius is the Elon Musk of Ylos, who's the Mark
God.
Zuckerberg and why were they supposed to fight? Is it Thias? Is Thias the Mark Zuckerberg?
No, Thias is cool.
For Thighbook?
No.
No, I was wondering if there was
No.
like
Algorithmo.
Oh, Algorithmo. Yeah, that's true. I forgot Algorithmo does exist.
Yeah.
He's a little sub note. I guess it could be Zalos. But that's giving a lot of credit to Zuck.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say, that's
no,
giving a
that
lot
was
of credit to Zuck.
Also, quick
Clever
notice
and-
before as we hop back in. You know that fight's canceled because Elon's mom won't let him fight, right? Yeah, look it up. Anyway, back to game. Yep, I know. This is the world we live in, and let's go back to this world. All right, so you're gonna usher around, and you are gonna see all of these corpses that are being left around the altar site. Yeah, can you put those over there? Yeah, and make that one look particularly bloody. Just cut its head off. And this one dwarf with an axe goes, I've got it, no problem at all. Hack. The head's going to roll off, and it's going to roll like right next to where Malia is working. It's going to look up at Malia and go, hey, can you roll me back toward my body? This skeleton's head is going to look up at you. Hi, how you doing?
Dealing with this bullshit. Sure.
Hey, you know what? Tell me about it. Hey, you know, I'm working 7 days a week just trying to get ahead.
Okay, that was kind of funny.
You know, it's hard because
like,
I ain't got no
nudge-
body.
Nudge kick the head back
What?
over.
Thank you. All right, so you'll kick the zombie's
Pay
head
extra
back over.
fees for if they don't return the bodies as they got them for rentals.
Nah, you just use general repose. Fixes everything.
Hmm.
All right, so Malia, what I want you to do is make me a... do you have any carpentry tool proficiency? Tinkerer's tools, any type of tools besides brewers.
No.
All right, so you can
And I'm
assist
pretty sure
Cadmus.
we've already actually like made canon that Malia is not good with tools, and Cadmus generally does not let her work on stuff.
So he's gonna start working. He's like, Malia, I need you to hand me the 10 millimeter,
The what?
the 10 millimeter socket, the 10
Socket.
for my ratchet, for the 10, the circle.
She'll hand him
Right?
an Allen key.
No, that's a Fred key. I need the little circle there. Yeah, no, that's an 8. I need a 10. The next one up. You're close. You're close. No, that's a screwdriver.
Did you get it right?
Meanwhile, all of his tools are just spread out outside of the case. And then, distantly, you're just gonna see this little 10 millimeter
Rolling away.
like socket roll away with this.
It's always the one that's missing from a kit. Always the 10
always
mil
the
is
one.
always
It's
missing.
always the 10. And as it's going to slow, it's gonna go and start rolling down the hill, and it's gonna like pick up speed almost of its own, going downstairs, and then it's going to like roll to the edge of the palace and go, and it's gonna fall off this little cliffside down toward a river. And as it does, you are going to hear this music play for the audience.
I knew exactly what you were doing.
But the 10 millimeter was lost, where it fell for an age. And it falls into a river and is later found by some grung or something. I don't know what the hell he would be.
The most unsuspecting of creatures.
I mean,
Suspecting creatures.
He
A
was
bard.
a halfling to start. Yes, he was a halfling to start. Then he turned into a grung.
I'm just gonna say this is gonna show up in a future campaign. So the 10
Please.
the 10 millimeter of fate. This is gonna be my golden turd from American Dad. I'm just gonna have this thing just keep showing up.
Oh my god, yes.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're lucky. All right, so you are going to have all of that. Mars, you're going to be brought out there, and Mars, you are looking pretty sick as hell. Mars is going to come out looking voluptuous, green, goblin-y, and fabulous.
Oh, I'm so
Aeson.
excited.
Aeson is going to be brought out looking a little bit like Lilith from Diablo 4, but with like a big open bit in her gut. All right, places, everybody, everybody. It's time for the action. Now we're going to be starting on page 71. 71. the production assistant is going to say, all right, everybody. So, I don't know why I'm
Wait,
doing
why
this.
don't you start at page 1?
Because we're shooting out the daughter and using body doubles.
Oh.
Talk to Maximilian if you have a problem. Who are you? Who are you to be questioning Maximilian? Maximilian is a powerful and wise director.
Have you not heard of me? I am Stardust, producer to the stars.
Ziggy?
Yep.
Make me a deception roll.
Only have a +2 to deception. And I rolled a 4. So that's a 6.
You
I'm
don't
using
look
my
alike.
inspiration.
Okay.
That's a 14.
You know, I can't remember if Ziggy was a boy or a girl, so maybe you are Ziggy.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your lightning bolt? Oh my
Minor
god. Cheeto, you can't just ask people where their lightning bolts are. Oh, I'm sorry.
If you're lucky, you'll get to see it.
Oh, good. My marriage is in the shambles.
Ooh.
All right. And with that, Maximilian is going to wander out and go, places, everyone, places! Excellent! We will begin the scene! So, Lady Mars, you, as the Goblin Queen, have once again seized the opportunity. Your former lover, the Ghoul Queen, has captured your one true love and changed them into a vampire! Where is my vampire? Vampire! I'm right
Who's playing
here.
the vampire?
And out of the corner of your eye, around the edge of one of the hedges, you are going to see the sexiest vampirella outfit you could ever imagine, draped around the Sultana.
Girl, you look so good! Look at her!
She bounces up and down a bit. All right, places, everyone. So, places, everyone. Maximilian's going to look at his production assistant. I could use some coffee. Yes, sir. Good, everyone. So, from here, what you're going to do, take the script, and you, my ghoulish queen, are going to try to resist her wiles. I want you to really play it to the nines. Belt it out. Remember, it all begins with, I've come to take back what's mine. You... line? I don't have a script. Line?
You see old stinky sea hag.
You old stinky sea hag! Or whatever feels right in the moment. And...
Was that actually in the script?
No, I'm just making things up.
Okay.
all right, everyone. I could use some fog. Fog, please. Fog, please.
Fadia.
I don't
Allie
have
will
this
cast fog cloud.
Yeah.
Did you have it
Please,
prepared? Nice.
Yep. Well, it's a bonus for me. As a
Oh
Tempest
god,
cleric.
of course it is. Of course it is. All right. So fog cloud is going to erupt.
It's a 20-foot radius.
Actually, pardon me 1 second. This is not the way that it should go. This is also way chiller than the title Darkness is Coming would let you think.
What
Okay.
kind of,
Darkness? I don't know. I don't know what kind of darkness. I'm thinking of... Really? Okay. All right. Places, everyone! And get those umbrellas blocking out that accursed sun! A bunch of umbrellas will be lifted, casting darkness all around you. A couple of halflings are going to kind of push Mars, grab her by the hips, and kind of push her into position and be like, all right, so you're going to go over there, you're going to do this, and then
All right, all right.
there's your mark on the ground. All right.
I got
This
it.
big
Okay,
floating
got it.
eyeball is going to go and float and start filming everything.
Okay.
And action!
I never thought you would have done such a thing. Look what you have done. You will pay. Asen.
Oh, I don't think I will, actually. But you might.
Say that again. I dare you,
I
bitch.
said... You might.
I'll go and try to punch her.
All right, go ahead. So going up, I would like you to make me an attack roll against Asen.
Okay.
Can I also apply dramatic, like, spotlighting using Moonbeam
Yes,
Okay.
when it seems appropriate?
Okay.
I think now is pretty appropriate.
Okay,
So-
just like, ka-chung.
Dramatic spotlighting is gonna go boom, and so it's gonna like gonna hit the ground nearby, and like you're gonna hear, and one of the skeletons is gonna go ow and pull his hand back out from.
Oh.
Ow! Stop it! Would a skeleton talk with a lisp? No, it wouldn't, Kelly. But you're going to do it anyway because you think it's funny.
I might have TMJ draw though.
TMJ jaw.
Yeah. Crack.
In real life or in character? Both.
Why not both?
Why not both?
Why not both?
Why not both?
So I rolled a 17. What do you want me to add to it? Sorry.
It's gonna be your attack bonus. So your dex plus
That's gonna hit, regardless.
yeah. So how do you hit Asen?
So it's gonna come in as if it's gonna be like a full contact, but she's just gonna slightly go right past, but try to push Asen's face to have a reaction follow through.
Okay.
Oh, Asen will totally play along with it. Do you want me to give a perform roll?
Yeah, I want you to give me a
Yeah.
perform roll.
Ooh! That's gonna be a dirty 20.
All right, Asen is going to like kind of stagger with it. There's gonna be a little like as a bunch of blood fires out of like there's like a piece of loose intestine hanging out of her stomach that's gonna go like and it's gonna fire blood everywhere.
Fady will have the worm in her stomach coming out of her stomach being like, ow.
Ew.
Yep.
All right.
I thought you got past the gentle love taps. And Asen's gonna go right back at her.
Nice.
All right, make me an attack roll. So
Yeah,
the way this is
that's
gonna work,
be...
if you miss, you actually hit.
So that's gonna be a 17 base, and I mean this is a fist.
Okay.
So
All right, so you're just gonna go and that's gonna miss. Give me a performance roll to sell this, Mars.
Yeah. I was gonna be like, yeah, girl. Performance.
yeah, girl.
Yeah. Woohoo. 21.
21. All right, you're gonna sell it. And how do you stagger? How do you sell this? It's gonna.
She's going to. Okay. And we're in the set with all like the altar and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And she's gonna like go like, ugh, and then hair will flip up. She'll be like, "You're dead," and then basically lunge at her and start ripping at the intestine pieces.
Okay. As you grab the intestine, you're going to hear off stage, all right, cue breakaway, 3, 2, and as you grab the intestine's going to rip, but also the dress is going to tear and just bare all. As Asen's mystically endowed endowments are going to they're pointing in two opposite directions, but they're like gunslingers. They're just like pew pew.
Groovy.
Groovy. Meanwhile, the eyeball's just going, taking it all in.
Yeah.
More intensity.
Wow.
How dare you? You know what that altar's good for? Sacrificing stupid little goblins like yourself. So we should make it happen. And then
I'd like
you
to
can be
see
a
you
nice little
try.
vampire too. And then Aeson's gonna try and...
It's still better than some movies I've seen. This is
I
sad.
know, right? This still has a better plot.
Still
This
has
is
a
Better
some
love
B
story than
movies.
Twilight.
Oh my-
Also, whatever I did to the
Literally, though.
background for this makes this look like a They Came From game right now, and it's wonderful.
Oh my god. Aeson's going to try and like pick up Mars or just trying to drag her over to the altar.
Okay, make me an athletics. Athletics and Mars, are you going with it or against it?
I'm gonna go with it.
Okay, then you can make me an acrobatics roll to basically you do the kayfabe and play into it like a WWE wrestler.
And you said this is athletics?
It's athletics for you because you're doing the lifting.
That's
17.
definitely a lot better than my
Athletics.
athletics. Yeah, it's
Yep.
a 7 versus 0. Oh boy. 19 and 7, that's 26.
26. All right, so Aeson, you're gonna. How are you picking her up? So, like, are you just
Did I
basically
math
doing?
wrong?
Are you doing like neck and crotch? Or are you doing like under the arms?
Oh yeah.
That's right.
She's gonna do like neck and crotch, yeah.
Okay, so Mars, Aeson's gonna get a nice handful
All right.
of
It's in the script.
Lady Mars. So you're gonna be like kind of squirming, going, let me out.
And then that's the cue for Sultana.
Sultana. So what is the Sultana going to be doing here?
Mm-hmm.
So you are going to be slammed down onto the altar, and
And be
the
like pushing against it, but like not actually fighting it, but like.
and the Sultana is going to rise from behind the altar, going, "Join me, my darling." And so cue explosion number 2, and she's going to reach down and grab onto like the front of your very, very scanty dress, and as she does, this necklace that you're wearing is going to kind of go poof, and she's going to go, "Oh no, of course a goblin would have garlic," and this big like reef of garlic is underneath, kind of like stuffed in your bra. It's gonna go poof. And
Okay.
and she's gonna roll performance. She got a 12. That's something. Oh no!
And I think that's scene, guys.
And scene.
Woo!
And
That was so fun.
And so it's gonna go scene. Whoosh. The sun's going to come right back out. All right, reset, everyone, reset. We need to get it from a different angle. Just the Sultana here. And oh, watch out for those squibs. Can I get a dex save from Malia, Tia, and Fadia from their place on the sideline? And Cadamus. I'm going to
Dex
spend
save?
my Hurt Them More to give you disadvantage on this because it's funny to me.
Oh no.
Oh,
Cannabis.
that's
All of you.
that's evil.
You
already rolled.
Yeah, I rolled a 12, and then the second roll was a natural 20, you taunty little taunter.
Ha!
My first roll was a natural
So-
20.
What's your second one?
15.
It
12.
was a 15 the second time, so it comes up to 16.
16. Okay. 12.
Mhm,
All right.
15.
So, there is going to be a. Watch out for those squibs. And then there's going to be an explosion of blood cartridges. Malia, it's going to kind of get a little bit on your pants. Catamus, it's going to get pretty much on his apron. Fadia, what was your total again?
15.
15. It's going to get a bit on you, but there's going to be a... And suddenly, Tia, I need a concentration check.
Concentration, huh?
Yes.
It's been a minute since I did them. That's a
Con.
con save. Yeah.
So one moment. It is half the damage. You are going to take 12, 14, 16, 18, 23. So it is DC 14 for you.
Okay, I got 14.
Okay, so you do not drop Pass Without a Trace as you take 14 points of fake blood damage. Which is basically just going to cover you with with 2 level 1 commoners worth of blood. You look like Carrie.
Well, it's a good thing that I'm really good at being stealthy.
And as you are doing the reset for this, nearby you are going to hear, "What in the world is this?" Turning around to the top of the Sultana's steps, you are going to see a contingent of 4 individuals you've never met before. One is a human woman dressed in a flowing ball gown, layer upon layer of luscious, lavish silks flowing on top of each other, a Venetian mask adorning her pale, well, her tanned features, very like Mediterranean complexion. Next to her is a man dressed in black robes with a long plague doctor's mask, with vials pumping these green gases through these tubes that feed in and in and in to the insides of the mask. Next, you are going to see a kind of glowing green genasi. It kind of looks like a green version of Fadia. It's a masculine built, broad shoulders, kind of chiseled jawline, but the skin is running with all manner of clouds like radiation boiling under the skin. And the last person that you are going to see is a very well-dressed, dressed almost like a merchant with a like a high-collared white button-up shirt with like one of those blunt collars, a tie tied into an eldridge knot, tucked into a double-breasted suit jacket and tailed jacket, a huge Goliath woman. Her hair like immaculately braided tight to her scalp. Tattoos, well, pardon me, not tattoos, but Goliath markings streaking down the side of her face as they all kind of stare at this scene of carnage. "We're early. I hope we aren't interrupting," the Goliath says. The Sultana's going to sit up, her dress basically spilled completely open, covered in blood, and is going to go, "Oh, you're early for the ball! Nice to meet you! These are the ones who need to talk to you." She's going to point at each one of you. and then at Tia.
Can Malia manipulate the fog cloud to swirl around Tia and hide her for a moment? So that Tia has a chance to wipe her face off?
Yes, you can.
Just quietly. It just swirls.
We've had a short rest between when we had the fight and all of this. Tia's going to make like a something and is going to vanish turn into a bat and fly away.
The Sultana is going to watch you go and say, huh, that's a great way to get out of awkward social situations. These are the ones who need political aid from you. Come say hello. And you're going to see the camera's going to linger on the newcomers' faces as they try to give you a polite hello. And I think that's where we're going to call game for tonight, actually, so that you can get to know them better next session.
Woo!
So, I have a question, just real quick.
Yeah.
If she's covered in blood and immediately turned into a bat and there's cloud fog in the way, and they didn't name Tia as one of them, is there a chance they won't recognize her when she shows up if she goes and quickly cleans up and comes back?
There's a good chance, yes. I just spent your
See,
something
that's what
good
she's
happens.
banking on.
All right, so was that wacky enough for you all today?
That was great.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun.
Oh my god.
That was wild.
Oh, I wanted something that was the throwback to episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That definitely was the feel.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, that was really good. I really enjoyed the beginning, which was crazy, like active, but not a combat,
Mm-hmm.
but kind of combat rounds.
I really like skill challenges. I think that they're interesting, like the collapsing dungeons and like there is a lot of great stuff that you can do with that. So thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that.
Yeah. No, that was a lot of fun. It was like a very dynamic episode, I think, tonight.
I think it was really fun. So folks, I hope that you guys all had fun as well, viewers. Be sure to stick around because there's going to be plenty more Shards of Nyrn coming. This season's going to be a little longer than I expected because we've had a couple of shorter episodes. But I think we're going to be ending this season around episode 28 to 30. So we got some more fun, and I guarantee you're going to want to be here for next episode because next episode is going to be a lot of social maneuvering and some great surprises that are even more surprising than you imagine. A big thank you to all of our friends over at patreon.com/dorktales for helping keep the lights on and keep the Shards of Nyrn going for 6 seasons in a movie, or 7 seasons, probably 7 seasons. 7 seasons, basically a movie. A big thank you to our divine producer, my mom. Thanks, Mom, for being here. You don't even know what this is, but you support me, and I love that about you. To Precarious, our demonic producer, don't worry, Funkle Breck, I'm being evil, and they don't even know it. To our Wizards of the Patreon, I have the Ink Goblin, I have Tammy the Forever Cleric, and I have Eddie Isaacs. I think I need to make that boob enhancing spell a spell for your benefit. Someone send me some ideas for that. I can make that happen. And a big thank you, of course, to our High Council of the Patreon, which is Taryn, Buddy, Trizelta, Amberthist, Cubby Gummy, Raven with Baubles, Karasha Urquhart, Sergio, Chef Aladeth, Larouk, Sorcerer Sanguine, Mike Baxter, and Kaylin Whitebeard. You are all phenomenal human beings. You deserve the best the world can give you, as does everybody else on the Patreon and everybody else who's watching this. Be sure to check out all of the stuff that's coming your way very soon, and definitely check out questchest.info for more details about our sponsors Kickstarter. Thank you to Bookwyrm Games for also helping support us. You guys are amazing. Folks, they're a really good company. If you're looking for dice, do check them out. They're honestly dice that we use all the time. They're a great service, and they're really nice people. So go check them out and use code DorkTales to save 10%. You'll also get free shipping if you order more than 100 Canadian, which right now is pretty cheap if you're anywhere but Canada. Because our economy it's fine, but it's not as good as other dollars. So take advantage of that. Get some cool dice and tell them we sent you. Bam! And fancy suit Mommy Goliath. Yeah. Sometimes these NPCs just come. I had CEO Goliath, and I'm like, what would that look like? Oh, that would look like Mommy.
Mm-hmm.
And then it
From
just
Ted
falls
Lasso,
in.
Mommy.
Oh my
Oh my god, that's not what I put together! Oh my god, it's
Oh.
Rebecca! Oh my god,
Yeah, it's
everybody.
Rebecca.
It's who? What?
I know exactly how to play her from Rebecca from Ted Lasso.
Lasso.
Everybody needs to watch Ted
I
I
Lasso.
thought that's what you were going for.
I did.
was
It is
like,
now. You basically just warehoused me. Warehouse. That's
You're
like
welcome.
a guy that turns into a house under a full moon. It is now.
Oh yeah.
Hastily
So
writes
I'm
up stats.
guessing the guy in the black robe, person in the black robes, was probably from Exilar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
He said the person in in the silks is from
Alazar.
um,
And with that, we'll see you next time here on the Shards of Nyrn. Good night, everybody.